The final version of Euden has been released with a huge bang. Having a pact with Primal Greatwyrms, Euden now debuts as Bondforged Euden, a 5-star wind sword unit. In this form, he shall face off True Bahamut, and hopefully down the line, end the story of Dragalia lost on a good note. In terms of performance, he performs similarly to his legendary predecessor Alberius, and improves upon Alberius's kit with more dragon inclusion in his attacks, unique combo and force strikes, longer dragon duration, and overall increased damage in all offensive aspects, making him the ultimate all-rounded character, and a character that I'm willing to give up my F2P status for, just because of his significance. Euden's abilities are now quite complex, with his core ability made up of 4 separate components merged into one. His co-abilities all serve to bolster nearly all of his attacks as well as his dragon form, and are a set of great co-abilities for him. His Greatwyrms Dragon Light is perhaps the combination of the dispelling dragon attacks from Alberius and original Euden, as well as the fixed dragon forms that all current humanoid Greatwyrms and certain characters share. We'll start with his unique combo and force strikes. His combo is slightly more powerful than the standard sword combo, with his 5th combo being a dragon attack, giving it the ability to break obstacles and be affected by dragon damage abilities, which is great for a dragon focused build. His 4th attack is airborne, and can chain into his unique force strike when unleashing it mid-air, dealing significantly increased damage than his normal force strike. He can also weave force strikes into his attack combo without breaking up the combo entirely. Next, as he bears a pact with Primal Greatwyrms aka Greatwyrms 0, he shapeshifts into this particular form, and gains access to a powerful debuffing and attack skill that can also stun enemies. By the way, this skill can be used twice, making this dragon skill potentially more broken than even Bahamut's. Third, shapeshifting will grant the whole team a team critical damage amp, with the cooldown being the shapeshift cooldown itself, which isn't really long enough to interfere with continuous casting of crit damage amp. Lastly, all dragon attacks performed by Euden can dispel, which includes his 5th combo, both of his skills, and of course, his attacks when shapeshifted. Looking at this ability, Jesus Christ, Euden's gonna be the ultimate dragon focused DPS in the game, with that much power and utility. The only downside is that he doesn't really have any defensive abilities aside from his super armor when using his skills. His Tempest charge is comparatively simpler, which grants Euden 50% of the dragon gauge once per quest when his HP drops to 40%. This ability also indirectly extends his dragon duration by slowing down its depletion by 20%. Yet another useful dragon focused ability indeed. Remember, Euden's skills can be influenced by dragon damage abilities other than facility buffs, Gala Luca's crit boost effect, and any effect that triggers upon starting or ending shapeshift. Keep this in mind when building him. Stacking up as much dragon damage as possible, especially from affinity bonuses, will do him good. Of course, he has Blazing and Circlet as part of his skill names, applicable to his predecessors, Zephyr, and even his counterpart Nedric. His first skill, Blazing Tempest, deals great damage with a relatively average SP cost. The first 5 strikes will be in the form of Primal Greatwyrms and can gain 50 DP if connected, while the last strike will be in human form and can inflict Storm Lash. Do not forget his Dispel that comes with all of his dragon strikes, allowing him to dispel multiple layers of enemy buffs at one skill activation. Overall, this skill is great in terms of dealing damage and utility. His second skill, Vortex Circlet, is similar to his first skill, with the last strike being in human form. It has increased damage and SP cost, and now inflicts stun when in dragon form. The final strike in human form has double the OD multiplier, which can help shred the OD bar of enemies, especially with its over 2000% damage multiplier. Overall, this skill is similar to his first skill, but just lacks a bit of utility. So, what do you think about Bondforged Euden? Well, it seems like they used Alberius as a template, and just improved it as much as possible, sacrificing the defense increase from Alberius for more dragon time and more damage. Heck, he now shares the same long hair as Alberius as well. He's already a worth it character to pull due to its significance in the lore, and his incredible kit just solidifies that fact. His well-roundedness also makes his build flexible, but the dragon build is the only build that truly matters here, even more so than Alberius. It is also appropriate for Miyahara to be the one that's associated with this form of Euden, as he is the very first Greatwyrm that Euden formed a pact with, way back when he just found the Mist Halt. Overall, Bondforged Euden is a great unit in both performance and character design, and I will definitely get my hands on him, no matter the cost. That's all from me. Moga out.